Yesterday, the international sporting world was flipped on its head when Lionel Messi, you get it, the lefty from Argentina, I do believe. A lot of people say he's the greatest soccer player on earth, he and Cristiano Ronaldo, and obviously Christian Pulisic are up there in that conversation. Yep. He has told Barcelona, a team that he's been on and a part of for a long, long time, he no longer wants to play there. He wants the hell out. He wants to move. Then we find out later in the afternoon he wants to go to Manchester City. I don't fully understand soccer, Diggs. How does this work? The biggest star on earth, the biggest player on earth, the biggest member of your team, it can wake up and say, I don't want to be here anymore. And then by the afternoon, he says, this is where I want to go. And that's how it works. Because if that's the case, soccer is the most gangster sport of all time.
So in 2017, Mr. Messi signed a contract through 2021. So he's got one more year left that he's supposed to play with Barca. Mr. Messi is smart. He decided to put a clause in his contract that after each season, he can opt out of playing with Barca anymore with no penalty at all. But here's the thing. He missed that window because the normal season ends in June. But with COVID, the end of the season got pushed back. So Barcelona is looking and talking to lawyers to see if he missed that window to opt out.
Yikes. Oh, no.
Jeez.
So now Messi's going to hate him?
If there's going to be no penalty. So if it comes back that Messi missed the window, he has an $853 million transfer fee. So that means if he goes to Man City, and this opt-out is with no penalties is not a thing. If he goes to Man City would have to pay $853 million just to get him, and then pay his close to $700,000 a week salary.
You think Columbus Crew's going to be able to do this? You think Columbus Crew can do this,
the
or
entire
anybody
MLS
else?
Probably.
I mean, $853 million. Somebody's got to pay for him.
Just to
have him for 1 year, right?
Just to get him, and then they have to pay his contract.
Just the rights.
Messi's a gangster, dude, and somebody will pay that. By the way.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody will pay that, because if it's potentially going to give them a little bit of an advantage over Manchester United, Man City will pull a trigger over there in England.
The largest transfer fee ever that's been paid right now is like $230 million for Neymar.
Does he really want to get into Christian Pulisic's league, though?
I don't think so.
Oh, no.
I love the idea of him possibly coming to the MLS, New York FC, I believe. But it's kind of that David Beckham thing. A soccer great like Messi, top 3 guy in my opinion. I'm sure I'm not alone. But I'd love to see him play if it wasn't, 3 years after. I believe he's going to do 3 years in the Premier League. So he'll be 36 at the time, I believe, that he'll be coming over here, if that happens and goes through. I just wish, it was 10 years ago and we get to see prime Messi. So I can't complain. Big fan.
Well, Alex, I think that would be a goal for a lot of people. I'm just not 100% sure that the MLS can afford to do things like that. The price tag right now that they have to pay to get Messi is $830 million, I do believe. $853 million. So if the MLS was to pick, now granted, they gave David Beckham like $250,000 a day or something like that in their deal that they made him, and he came to the LA Galaxy and there was a little bit of pop, but did it put the MLS on par with the MLB or anybody else? No. Brought a lot of attention, cost a lot of money. David Beckham was the guy. He was very attractive, very good when he was at Manchester United. He was a guy why I went and kicked a soccer ball against a wall, because I wanted to have a stronger leg than David Beckham. He was a guy who modeled a lot of the things that I did because of David Beckham. He comes over, though, obviously big pop, but it did not put the MLS up into the superstardom. So I would assume that the MLS had to learn from that deal. They've made some deals. Thierry Henry came over here and played. Zlatan Ibrahimovic came over here and played. But it does feel as if, and I think this is a good thing. If you talk to MLS fans, they view it as a bad thing. It feels as if the MLS is Florida. Okay, Florida is heaven's waiting room. Okay. That is what Florida is. People go down there to retire and hang out. That is what the MLS feels like, that for the superstar soccer community. And I enjoy it because you get a chance to go maybe see some of the greatest soccer players of all time play. You get a chance to watch them play if the MLS games are on TV. But the MLS soccer fans are always like, our league should be better than the retirement league for everybody else. And I hate to break to the MLS fans, You're not.
It's not.
It's not. It's just not.
Won't be.
And by the way, I don't think it's a bad thing either. When Zlatan was playing last year,
Yeah.
highlights all over the place. Him talking made waves on the internet. It made people talk about the MLS. When Thierry Henry was playing, there was waves. There was highlights. When Wayne Rooney was playing, there was waves. There was highlights. I think that is not a bad thing to do. But if you talk to the MLS fans, they hate it. They hate the thought of people retiring every year, and I don't know why. I don't know.
They should, point your anger towards, the superstar players from America that are over there, It's not on us.
Hey, Christian Pulisic, go get every dollar you can get over there, pal. Go get every dollar. You're the best player in the world, Christian. Go ahead and get every dollar you can get. Christian Pulisic, by the way, isn't just saying, I want out of here, and then in the afternoon saying, I want to go to this team, by the way.
No.
No, like Messi. Oh,